Okay, here's the next part of the ReverbNation mobile app. Here's the example. This is after we've set up everything on that profile that I showed you, my other profile there. So here's the app. I've already downloaded it. And it loads up pretty fast, as you can see. It really looks exactly the way it does in the example from the other video when we were kind of playing with it. As you can see, there are the pictures here that are streaming, and these are the pictures that I showed you in the example that I chose to put in that will just fade in and out. Now if you notice up here in the right hand corner, you'll see two little eighth notes. If the end user or your fan taps on it, this is going to start the music from the top of the playlist. It'll go all the way through. So I'm going to close this real quick. Let me show you the playlist. So here's the playlist. Here are all the songs. It's in the same exact lineup as on the profile when you do this on your computer. However, at any given time, you can actually go on your profile on your computer, change the lineup, and it'll automatically push through this app. So the lineup will also change on this app. Now, if the fan wants to listen to just one or two songs, they can click on the song right there, and they can actually just listen to that track. They hit the play button. What's really cool about this, and you know I'm giant about giving the fan the ability to do the promotions for you. If this fan really loves the music, they can actually share this through their Facebook, their email accounts, and their Twitter account. In other words, if I was to share this right now, it would go through my personal Facebook profile and say, George is listening to Enlightened Yoga Meditation by GB, and then would give you, or it would give out a link that if anybody was to click to on that post, would come back to my ReverbNation page. Same thing with the Twitter and the email. Now if you notice in the upper right hand corner, the buy button is grayed out right now, and that's because I don't have a digital shopping cart attached to it. Remember, ReverbNation acts as an aggregate, and they can attach you to everybody from iTunes to Rhapsody and about another 35 digital stores, and they do not take a percentage. They only charge an annual fee, something worth looking into. Okay, now let's go back out of the playlist and let's go into photos and videos. Once again, even if the fan is listening to your music while the fan is streaming your music, if they wanted to, they can go to your photos and they can go ahead and just click on the photos, and they're listening to your track and just kind of go through things as they're listening, which is fun. It's just part of being engaged, or engaging if you would. And they control through your pictures and see what you're doing. Also, you'll notice here's that video tab, and these are all the videos that I embedded from YouTube into the ReverbNation profile, which I also showed you in that other video. Cool thing about this, once again, if I want to watch this video, I'm going to click the video, but it actually doesn't get streamed through the app. It redirects to a choice of one of two browsers that you may have to actually stream the video. And so that means that the app itself does not need to have, or the profile does not need to have any video uploaded physically into the account. Another cool thing, once again, if someone's watching this video, if they want, they can share it the same way as they can the music. So that'll go through their profiles. Like I said, I'm extremely pro power to the fan. Give the fan the power to push any button to promote you, and I'd say let's get it on. Here are the notifications. These are the push notifications I showed you also. If I push a notification out through the app, just in case if the fan doesn't get it, which will sometimes be served up at the very top, that there is a notification, it'll be stored here under this news section under notifications. If I hit my Twitter account right there, this is the band member or the artist Twitter account, the owner of the app. In this case, it's me. And Jeebs is my Twitter account, so I fed it through there. You can see I've been testing a few things here. Don't have a lot of fans, so they're not so pissed that I keep resending stuff, but it's just because I'm testing things. And then here's the blog. This is once again the inside blog from ReverbNation. If there's something cool in the blog, once again, power to the fan. They can share it out to whatever they want, or I could have set up an RSS feed for my WordPress account, and that would have been served in through here. Would have been cooler if I would have showed you, but too many things to show you in coolness here. The shows, my shows are totally empty, but if you're putting in shows, great thing is it also kind of hangs on to your past shows for a while, so it'll show your past shows, which I don't have. But, oh yeah, there's my past show from February. How do you like that? I did that as a test. Once again, if I have a show coming up and it's in an area where a bunch of your fans are hanging out, they can share the fact that you have a show in a particular place. Power to the fan, I say. The band information, remember their bio. Well, here's my bio. It's just, you know, stuff I put in for my composer's bio, but once again, just to test. Here's the bio. This is my main picture of my profile that shows up here. And then here are the links. These links here are to my band, if you would, Facebook page, my Jeebs account on Twitter, and my YouTube account, which is a YouTube account called Key of Jeebs. But if I was to try to engage the band, if you would, or join their Facebook fan page, because I didn't know they had one, then this is what they would do. They would click on Facebook, it would open up on a separate browser, and then now here they are on the artist fan page. How do you like that? I don't even like myself. Okay, and let's see what else we got here. And then the social is more for the end user. This is where the end user, the fan, actually connects the app to their Twitter account or Facebook account, so that when those notices go out when they want to share, it'll automatically go into their Twitter or Facebook without constantly asking what's your email address and password. And then finally, a mailing list. This mailing list, a lot of times people won't join a mailing list until they're really entrenched in you as a fan, and then they're going to say, yeah, this is great, let me get on the mailing list, because you can use various parts of ReverbNation in various ways, almost saying like the only way you can get a percentage off or notified of a new song, it'll only come through the mailing list. There's many different ways to utilize it, but this is a phenomenal tool that I suggest you consider utilizing. And I'll tell you more about how to make money in the next video, but at least with this, the one thing that we know about this is that in this case this is only an Android, but if I would have activated the Android and the iPhone app, the one thing that we know that everybody has right next to them, you probably right now, is your smartphone, and your smartphone goes everywhere with you. So why not take the time to engage your fan, grow your fan base with an app like this? You know, giving them the ability to listen to your music, constantly be engaged, and feel like they got you in your pocket. You got them in your pocket, vice versa. Anyhow, next video coming up. How do we make money with this? So let's do it.